TNA Lockdown 2013 pay-per-view not prediction, but review show. I already messed up in the first 10 seconds. Let's get into it, y'all. A lot to talk about. A very newsworthy show, so the sites are going to be very busy. So definitely go there. ToWrestling.com, NetShow.com, ProWrestlingUnleashed.com, AlternativeNews.com, follow me on Twitter, Facebook. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it, y'all. They are from San Antonio. The X Division Championship is on the line. It's going to be Kenny King defending and defeating Christian York and Zema Ion, and this was one of the better matches of the night. Very, very fast paced. They did a couple sick and kick ass spots. And if you are a fan of the X Division Lucha Libre high flying kind of style, I definitely recommend this match. One of the better X Division matches I've seen in quite a while. Joseph Hart defeats Joey Ryan. Nothing to say there. Knockout championship match. Velvet Sky defends and defeats. No. Yeah, defends and defeats Gail Kim. Make one modification. Robbie T defeats Robbie E. No surprise there. A three-way tag team title match. Austin Aries and Bobby Roode defend and defeat Hernandez, Chavo Guerrero, and Bad Influence. A really good match. I'm not a huge fan of the three-way tag matches just because they're hard to cover, but they did it well. They had a mix of tag team formations where you would have some double teams, some just normal one-on-one, and then all of a sudden a big brawl would break out. They did that very nicely. They very planned it out. And if you compare an Impact show to a TNA pay-per-view, it's totally different. Just the way that Impact, they try to shove so much through there that it kind of overrides the show. And then the pay-per-view, it's just very methodical, very slowed down, and very well produced. Steel cage match. Kurt Angle defeats Wes Briscoe, or actually Wes Briscoe defeats Kurt Angle. Ace and Nate's helping out. No big deal. Didn't really miss much on that. I don't really think anybody cared about that feud. And then the Lethal Lockdown match, Team TNA. They defeated Aces and Eights. Sting hit the death drop. And then Eric Young went on the top of the cage and hit a flying elbow. So that was pretty cool. That was the moment of the night, I guess you would say. And which was pretty cool. World Championship is on the line in a steel cage match. Jeff Hardy defends, but he gets beat by Bully Ray. That's how it goes. Hulk Hogan Brooke comes down there after some interference by Ace and Nates, Wes Briscoe, and I think it was Garrett Bischoff. They got thrown out of the ring. A couple minutes later, Hulk Hogan and Brooke Hogan came down there and were chanting on Ray, and all of a sudden more Aces and Eights guys come out. And Bully and Devon looking at each other in hatred, and then all of a sudden, Devon, of course, brings out the hammer, which he had problems with trying to get it out of his pants, which was kind of funny. Tosses it to his old tag team partner, and Ray just hits Hardy in the back of the head or to the back, lays him out. They do the whole 3D sign. He gets the cover. And it was so awesome because you never see fans throw trash in the ring anymore. In the old ECW days, Team 3D or Dudley Boys as they were called back then, they would get so much heat, they would get so much hatred from the fans that trash would be thrown at them every single night and almost riots from Bully Ray. And if you take that moment and you put it into 2013, it was a beautiful moment if you're an old school wrestling fan, especially someone who I grew up with in the Attitude Era. So that was pretty cool. He did a promo about how he used Hulk Hogan, but he screwed Brooke Hogan, and that just popped, which was a funny thing. Obviously, he's married, but that was pretty cool. And then he reveals that he's the president of Ace and Eights, but he's a world champion, and that's how they end the show, which was awesome. When I say this is the highlight of the year for TNA, one of them, I really do. The undercard was what it was, and they really knocked it out in the beginning of the show. Matches you really didn't care about. Knockouts Championship, Parks versus Ryan, X Division match, which was good, which I wish they would have that elevated like they used to have but that was a phenomenal match. And then you had the Robbies go at it, which no one really cared about. They had, Angle and Briscoe in the middle of it, but that was a steel cage match. And they just didn't want to keep taking it down. So I understand from that part. Lethal Lockdown, it was what it was. A lot of brawling. They didn't have the top of the cage come down. Sting just run out weapons. That was kind of a bummer because that's a Lethal Lockdown match, but it's a War Games type style, which I like. Old WCW style. And then the main event was awesome, but the finish, you knew Bully was going to turn heel. You were waiting for him. He was squeaky clean babyface. I put that in my blog on 2xsun.com. And he finally turns heel, which was awesome. And it gives life into Aces and Eights. It really gives life into Bully Ray, but most importantly, it gives life into the product of TNA, which I cannot wait to see what they do on Thursday. And we'll have coverage of that. So I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I'm going to go cover up on the sites. Go there at nextgenerationwrestling.com, 2xsun.com, prowrestlingwrestling.com. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter. What do y'all think of the show? Leave it in the comments area below. I'm out of here, y'all. Bully Ray wins the TNA World Champion. TNA Lockdown 2013 pay-per-view review show, result show, whatever you want to call it. See you later.